Hello everyone, Tim back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Aquaman from DC Comics. This is an updated tutorial from a very old tutorial that I made a long time ago. Fun fact, this was actually the very first tutorial I used a microphone on. The ones I made before this did not have any microphone audio. It was just me building it. So yeah, this was the very first one. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Aquaman, you're going to need green concrete, moss block, green terracotta, yellow concrete, yellow terracotta, block of gold, orange concrete, orange terracotta, bamboo button, stripped birch wood, white terracotta, light gray terracotta, white wool, green wool, and stripped dark oak wood. So to kick off your Aquaman statue, we are going to do a row of 8 with your green concrete. The next row, we're going to do a moss block, 2 green concretes, 2 moss blocks, 2 green concretes, a moss block. Excuse me. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of moss. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of green concrete. Next row, we're going to do a moss block, 2 green concretes, 2 moss blocks, 2 green concretes, a moss block. Next row, we're going to do a moss block, 2 green concretes, 2 green terracottas, 2 green concretes, 1 moss block. We're then going to do 2 rows of green terracotta. Next 3 rows are the exact same. We're going to do a yellow concrete on the ends of the row and then green terracotta everywhere else. And do that 2 more times. Like that. For the next and final row of the legs, we're going to do 1 yellow terracotta, 6 yellow concretes, 1 yellow terracotta, and that will give us the front of the legs. It looks a little weird right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 golds right here, 2 golds here, connect them together, and we're just going to place 2 in the middle right here, and that is the Aquaman symbol. For the sides of the legs, we are going to take the green concretes back by 3. We're pretty much just going to take everything back by 3, with a few exceptions. This right here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1 moss block here, and here 2 green terracottas. Down here, we're going to do 3 moss blocks right here, and then right here 3 moss blocks here. We're going to do an entire row of green terracotta. We're going to do yellow concrete here with the green terracotta next to it. And then the rest of the side, we're pretty much just going to place a yellow terracotta on there, and then we're going to fill in the middle here just with differentiating yellows, so like this. The other side is going to be the exact same thing, so let's go ahead and just replicate that. That's not right. That is, though. Oh, that's not right. Right when I'm saying that. So there we go. That's the sides. And then for the back, we are going to do an entire row of green concrete back here. The next row, we are going to do 2 moss blocks, 2 green concretes, 2 moss blocks. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of green concrete. Next row, we're going to do 1 green concrete, 1 moss block, 2 green concretes, 1 moss block, 1 green concrete. Next row, we're going to do 2 moss blocks, 2 green concretes, 2 moss blocks. Next row, we're going to do 2 moss blocks, 2 green terracottas, 2 moss blocks, and then we're going to place 1 more moss block right here and here. Oh, and I might want to add these over here. By the way, I think the moss block looks a lot like seaweed, so that's what that's supposed to be. The next, however many rows this is going to be green terracottas. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 rows of green terracotta. We'll say that. And then we're going to do 2 green terracottas, 2 yellow concretes, 3 green terracottas, or 2 green, sorry. Next year, we're going to do 1 green terracotta, 1 yellow concrete, 2 yellow terracottas, 1 yellow concrete, 1 green terracotta. And then the final row, we're going to do 1 yellow concrete, 1 yellow terracotta, 2 yellow concretes, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 yellow concrete. And that is the back of the legs. Coming back up here to the front of the torso, we are going to start by placing a yellow concrete on the ends of the row. And then we are going to place one orange concrete, 4 orange terracottas, 1 orange concrete. Then we're pretty much just going to make a muscle pattern. So we're going to, with the orange terracotta here, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're just going to alternate filling in these like that. We're then going to fill this entire side section in with orange concrete. Like this. We're then going to make this next row entirely orange terracotta. The next row we're going to do, actually the next 3 rows we're going to do 1, 2, 3 orange terracottas in the middle, and then just fill in the these sections in with orange concrete. Then the next row we're going to do 3 orange terracottas here, 3 right here as well, and then just orange concrete right here and right here. So like this. And then we're going to need our white terracotta. Actually, we're going to need those bamboo buttons here in a minute. Let's get rid of the moss. And then just place 2 white terracottas like that. So, I know I keep like skipping really quick over it. Sorry. Give me 1 second. So this is what you should have so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place some buttons to kind of represent scales. So we're going to place a bamboo button on the top corners. We're going to place one in the exact middle right here of the chest. I guess those are like pecs. Then we are going to place one right here and one equivalent over there. We are then going to place one on the bottom left and then alternate like that. And that will be the front of the statue, or the front of the torso, completely done. For the arms, we are going to do 1 green terracotta, 1 block of gold, and then 2 green concretes. That block of gold is going to be his trident. We will do that at the closer towards the end. Next row is entirely green concrete. Next row from left to right, 2 moss blocks, 1 green concrete, 1 moss block. Next row, 1 moss block, 1 green concrete, 1 moss block, 1 green concrete. Next row, 1 green concrete, 1 moss block, 1 orange concrete, 1 moss block. Next row, 1 green concrete, 1 moss block, 1 orange terracotta, and then 1 orange concrete. Next row, 1 moss block, 3 orange terracottas. Next row, 1 orange terracotta, 2 orange concretes, 1 orange terracotta. Place a bamboo button just right here. Next row, 1 orange concrete, 2 orange terracottas, 1 orange concrete. And then just fill in the remainder of the arm with orange concrete. And then place a bamboo button just right here. The other arm is the exact same, minus that block of gold right there. So we're going to do 2 green terracottas, 2 green concretes, and then literally just mimic what we already did over there. Which should give us something that looks like this. Moving on to the sides of the arms, we are going to take the bottom of the hands back by 3 with the green concrete. And then this row we're just going to knock out and replace with block of gold. This row is green concrete. This row is entirely moss block. This next row we're going to do a moss block on the end here with 2 green concretes in the middle. We're then going to place a 2x2 square of moss block right here and then just like surround it with green concrete like this. Then we're going to do a moss block back here and then 2 moss blocks in the middle. We are then going to take our orange concrete and just fill the rest of this in with orange concrete. And then with our bamboo buttons, we're going to place one here and one right here. And then just go ahead and fill in the top of the shoulders like this. And facing towards the back of it, we're going to place one button here and one here. And that will give us the shoulder blade. We're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. So pretty simple stuff. Should have placed those mosses there. There we go. There we go. So that is that side and that top. Then for the back of the arms are very similar to the front. There's just a few minor differences. So this entire design right here is the exact same. So literally just copy that. It's like that. But then what we're going to do is we're going to fill this section in with orange concrete. And on the very top here, we're going to do 2 yellow concretes, 2 yellow terracottas, 2 yellow concretes, and then just fill the rest in with orange concrete. And then with our moss blocks, we're going to place 2 right here. Or wait, no. 2 here. And then 2 right here. And then place 1 bamboo button right here. We're going to go ahead and do that exact same thing right back here on the other side. And there we have it. Oh, and I need to add the moss on. There we have it. And then for the back of the statue, we're going to start by doing 3 orange concretes, 2 yellow concretes, 3 oranges. Next up, we're going to do 2 orange concretes, 1 orange terracotta, 2 orange concretes, 1 orange terracotta, 2 orange concretes. We are then going to do 3 rows of orange concrete, so 1, 2, and 3. We are then going to do 2 orange concretes, 1 orange terracotta, 2 orange concretes, 1 orange terracotta, 2 orange concretes. Do this one more time. Next up, we're going to do 2 orange terracottas, 4 orange concretes, 2 orange terracottas. Then we're going to do 2 rows of orange concrete. Next up, we're going to do 3 orange concretes, 2 orange terracottas, 3 orange concretes, and then the top row is entirely orange concrete. Then with our bamboo buttons, we're going to place a bamboo button on each side of these 2 orange terracottas. Oh, we're also going to place a bamboo button right here and right here. Forgot to mention that on the arms. We're going to place one right above here and right here. One below the outer blocks right here. And then we're going to place one here, here, and then go up 2 rows here and here. And that will be the back of the statue completely finished. For the trident, we're going to go ahead and get out our block of gold. And we're going to bring this backward on the back here just by, let's do 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go out an additional block and place a block to each side of it. And then just go 1 additional from that. On the front, we are going to go out by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go out an additional block and place 2 coming outward, like that. We're then going to come out an additional 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. On this 4th block, we're going to place a block on each side of it. We are then going to take this first block out by 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do a diagonal just right here and do the exact same thing on these. So this is what you should come out with. Now it says trident. If you don't want these on here, you don't have to add them. It's just for added detail. So if you want to keep it like that, you're more than welcome to. For the head, pretty much just get rid of all this. We're going to need white terracotta, light gray, white wool, green wool, birch wood, and dark oak wood. So, we're going to start by doing 2 rows up here, just of temporary blocks. And we're going to place 2 rows of birch wood facing downwards. So like that. Underneath this, the first row right here, we're going to do 1 on the second inner blocks and then 2 in the middle. Just like that. Moving onwards, we are going to start by doing 1 birchwood, 1 white terracotta, 1 birchwood, 2 light gray terracottas, 1 birchwood, 1 white terracotta, 1 birchwood. The next row we are going to do 3 white terracottas, 2 birchwood, 3 white terracottas. The next row we're going to do 1 white terracotta, 1 white wool, 1 green wool, let's call it something different, 2 white terracottas, 1 green wool, 1 white wool, 1 white terracotta. Next row we're going to do 1 white terracotta, 2 dark oak woods, 2 white terracottas, 2 dark oak woods, and then 1 white terracotta. Next row we're going to place a birch wood on the ends of the row, and then white terracotta everywhere else. The next row we are going to do 2 birch woods, 5 white terracottas, 1 birch wood, and then the top row is entirely birch wood. Then we're going to place a temporary block here, 3 right here, and then 2 right here. And on top of these, minus this corner block, we're going to fill all of this in birch wood, which should give you something that looks like this. It's pretty simple stuff. For the back and the sides, they're going to be the stereotypical how I build my heads. So we're going to do 2 rows of temporary blocks back here. We're going to place 2 rows of birch wood facing downward, so we can get the desired texture that we are looking for. Like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and connect that to the front here with 4 blocks of white terracotta. We're going to take the birch woods all the way up level to what they are on the front. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill in the back. Like that. We are then going to, from the left, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 birch woods, 2 white terracottas, 1 birch wood. Honestly, you can just take this entire row of birch wood all the way up. Next row, we're going to do 4 white birch woods, then 1 white terracotta. Next row, we're going to do 3 birch woods, 2 white terracottas. Do the same thing on the next row. And then we're going to just make the remaining 3 rows with birchwood. It kind of looks like Ross Creations, if you guys know who that is. So, funny prank YouTuber I watch sometimes, so occasionally. But get this out to him, see if he sees it. Ross Creations YouTuber statue tutorial. There we go. And then obviously the size is the exact same. I didn't give him earrings. I know some Aquaman designs have earrings. I didn't give him earrings. Some of them have hook hands. I didn't give him a hook hand. So this is just a very basic Aquaman design. So that's pretty much where I came up with that. Now, if you want to give him a little bit of detail on the back of the head, you can put a little bit of hair coming down right here, just to make it look like his hair is a little long, not too long though. But yeah, once you've done that, that will conclude your Aquaman statue. So yeah, that is Aquaman, you guys. My updated version of him. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this tutorial. I enjoyed making him. So, but yeah, so thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.